This is what Madden predicted for week 4, and they went 9-7 in their predictions. I went 11-5 in my predictions, so you should listen to me, not Madden. I put my predictions in the description of every video. So let's see what Madden thinks is going to happen in week 5. Make sure to like the video. The Rams traveling to Seattle to take on the Seahawks on Thursday night, and Russell Wilson had a rough go in this one as Troy Reeder gets the sack. He threw 3 interceptions, and Matthew Stafford here works his way into the red zone and hands it off to Sony Michel, who gets blown up by Bobby Wagner and fumbles the ball. Jamal Adams with the recovery. So the Seahawks are still up 3-0. A minute and 44 left to go in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford has good protection, throws this one to Cooper Kupp, who gets a first down in Seahawks territory. And now Matthew Stafford throws this one to Tyler Higbee, who had a great game. Matthew Stafford had a great game as well. He threw 3 touchdowns, and there's one of them to Tyler Higbee. Rams worked their way back into the red zone, and then Matthew Stafford threw another touchdown to Tyler Higbee, and then guess what? Tyler Higbee caught his 3rd touchdown of the game. Great stiff arm by Tyler Higbee there as Matthew Stafford threw 3 touchdowns to him, and the Rams win it 24-10. That's what Madden says. Zach Wilson and the Jets traveling to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Matt Ryan gets in the red zone early, and Mike Davis has a nice run. And on the following play, a fullback dive into the end zone. What a beautiful dive by the fullback. Now Zach Wilson on offense, 3rd and 8 for him. He's got great protection, but it's breaking down, and he gets sacked. He was under duress this whole game. 10 for 28. 3 interceptions for Zach Wilson. He must have been stressed out this entire time. Matt Ryan up 17-0 in the red zone, gets sacked by Carl Lawson. Matt Ryan played much better than Zach Wilson, 216 yards and 2 touchdowns, including this one to Calvin Ridley, and Mike Davis secures the victory. They won this one 50-14 over the Jets. That's what Madden says. Please don't hate me, Jets fans. The Patriots traveling to Houston to take on the Texans, and Davis Mills gets in the red zone early and throws this touchdown to Danny Amendola. I didn't even know he was still in the league. Then Davis Mills in the red zone again in the second quarter, 3rd and 3, throws this one to Kyle Duggar, who, if you noticed, is a Patriot, and Davis Mills is a Texan, so that's an interception. And the Texans back in the red zone, handoff to Phillip Lindsay, who finds his way into the end zone. The Texans are winning 17-13 at this point until Hunter Henry gets that catch for a touchdown. Mac Jones had 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's under pressure and gets sacked. So the Texans up by 1 with a minute left to go. Mac Jones trying to work his way down the field. Hunter Henry with a huge pickup, and then Hunter Henry with the game-winning touchdown. Only 30 seconds left to go. That's his 2nd of the game. The Patriots win this 29-24. That's what Madden says. That one was much closer than I would have thought. The Lions traveling to Minnesota now to take on the Vikings, and Jared Goff throws this one to Eric Kendricks. Interception. What a great jump on the ball. He got there faster than the running back did. Kirk Cousins now in the red zone, and he gets sacked on 3rd and goal. So the Vikings have to settle for a field goal. Now we're tied at 3, 3rd and 10, and Kirk Cousins gets sacked again. And guess what? Kirk Cousins throws this one for a touchdown, finally gets his revenge on this Lions defense. That was his only touchdown of the game. And now Jared Goff, down by 7, tries to lead his Lions to a comeback victory. TJ Hawkinson with a great pickup. 2 minutes left to go. That's a handoff to DeAndre Swift for only a few yards, and that brings up 4th and 5. Jared Goff back to pass, and he gets the first down. The Lions are alive. Jared Goff under center throws this one into the end zone, and that is incomplete on 4th and goal. The Vikings win 13-6. That's what Madden says. The Eagles traveling to Carolina to take on the Panthers, and Jalen Hurts in the red zone in the first quarter throws this one to Dallas Goedert, who's fighting his way. 2nd and 2. Miles Sanders gets that handoff, and he's going up to the 1-yard line. Can't get in the end zone though, but it doesn't matter because Jalen Hurts fools the defender and takes it in himself on the option. 3rd and 5 now. Eagles up 14-3 already. Jalen Hurts gets sacked by Brian Burns. 3rd and 1 now, and that pass goes to Miles Sanders, who fights his way into the end zone. That was 5 Panthers trying to keep him out, but you can't keep Miles Sanders out when he's determined like that. And Jalen Reagor with another touchdown. The Eagles are dominating at this point in the game. It's 34-3, and that is a 4th and 8 converted by Sam Darnold. Now 2nd and 10. He's trying to get something going on offense. The Eagles have been dominating the time of possession, and they've been dominating on defense as well. And on this last play, 4th and 5, Sam Darnold dials this one up into the end zone, and Robbie Anderson can't make the catch. So our final is 34-3 Eagles. Whoa, that's what Madden says. Boy, I wasn't expecting that, but now the Saints are traveling to Washington to take on the football team. Jameis Winston leads the Saints into the red zone, and he gets sacked by Jonathan Allen. They had to settle for a field goal. Now it's 10-7, and Taylor Heineke gets hit as he throws. Tell me, what do you guys think? Was that a fumble? That looks like a fumble to me. That's why I put that in there. Jameis Winston now in a tie game, 10-10, and he hands it off to Alvin Kamara for a touchdown. Saints lead 17-10, and Taylor Heineke, just before the half, only 10 seconds left to go, gets sacked and fumbles the ball. Cam Jordan picks it up. Costly mistake there. Now Taylor Heineke, on his first possession of the second half, leads the football team into the red zone, and he's trying to run into the end zone, and he can't get there. All those Saints defenders are telling him, no, sir. But Taylor Heineke on the next play throws that one to Adam Humphries for a touchdown. And then Antonio Gibson, beautiful run right up the seam for a touchdown. And now the Saints down by 4 with only a minute left to go. Jameis Winston gets sacked by Chase Young, but it's not over yet. 3rd and goal. Jameis Winston always makes these interesting in these videos, and he's scrambling to his right side, tries to get into the end zone, but can't because all the Washington defenders around him. 4th and goal now. Jameis Winston with beautiful protection, and he's running right into the defenders, but I can't believe it. He's breaking tackles, and he goes to his left side and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. So the Saints force overtime, and Taylor Heineke with the ball throws this one right to Marshawn Lattimore, and the Saints win this one on a game-winning field goal set up by that pick. 30-27 Saints. That's what Madden says. Boy, that one was exciting. The Titans now traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jags, and we get another fullback dive into the end zone for a touchdown. What a beautiful dive. Great form. Derrick Henry now, he doesn't dive, but he does get the first down. Titans in the red zone, 2nd and goal. Ryan Tannehill throws this one to Anthony Firkser, one of the weirdest names in the NFL. Firkser? Trevor Lawrence now, beautiful protection, throws this one to his tight end, who works his way into the end zone, just told that guy to get right up off of him. And 4th and 10, the Jags leading 24-10, and 3 minutes left to go. That one is incomplete, so the Jags win it 27-10. That's what Madden says. Hey, Madden loves the Jags, but the Dolphins, on the other hand, traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers, and Myles Gaskin almost gets into the end zone. The Dolphins strike first with Myles Gaskin getting that one in. 1-yard touchdown run. The Dolphins up 7-0, and Tom Brady now works his way into the red zone. Mike Evans with that catch, and then Leonard Fournette caps it off with that 3-yard touchdown run. Now the Bucs down by 3 against the Jacoby Brissett-led Dolphins, and that one gets into the end zone. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That was Tom Brady's only touchdown in this game, but the Dolphins are down by 10 late in it, and 4th and 1, that is converted to Devontae Parker, and in garbage time, Jacoby Brissett's only touchdown of this game to Myles Gaskin, who played a pretty good game in this one, but the Buccaneers win it 23-20. That's what Madden says. Always interesting to see close ones like that. The Packers traveled to Cincinnati now to take on the Bengals, and look at this beautiful protection by the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line. My goodness, they don't need Penei Sewell, and Joe Burrow scrambles up to his right side, gets only about 5 yards, gets stopped at the 1-yard line. The Bengals settle for a field goal. Now Joe Burrow on 2nd and 2 in the red zone throws it to CJ Uzomah, who walks so Joe Mixon can fly in the end zone on that touchdown. He had 2 touchdowns in this one, and Aaron Rodgers, his only touchdown of the game goes to Allen Lazard. Aaron Rodgers had 2 interceptions in this one, and Joe Burrow absolutely capitalized on those turnovers. That touchdown goes to Tyler Boyd, and And then late in the game on 4th and 2, Bengals up by 8, and they go for it to try to maintain possession and run out the clock, and they get it. 27-16 Bengals. That's what Madden says. The Broncos traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers, and Najee Harris gets to the 1-yard line, but there's a flag on the play, and this is holding on the offense. So instead of 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line, it is 1st and goal at the 15, and then 2nd and goal at the 25 as Bradley Chubb gets that sack. The Steelers had to settle for a field goal, and now they work their way into the red zone again, up by 3. And then Ben Roethlisberger throws this touchdown to Deontay Johnson in the back middle of the end zone. This one was interesting to watch because it's two very good teams with two not very good quarterbacks. And remember, Teddy Bridgewater has a concussion, so Drew Lock is looking like he's going to play. Drew Lock on 3rd and 23 throws that one to Courtland Sutton, who gets blown up. But then on 4th and 9, Drew Lock throws this one. That's a good pass to Courtland Sutton in the end zone, but it wasn't enough for the Broncos as the Steelers win it 27-14. That's what Madden says. You should watch that game if you like defense, but the Bears now traveling to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Derek Carr gets into the red zone, but they don't get the first down, so they have to settle for a field goal. Now Justin Fields leads the Bears into the red zone, and that one goes to Damian Williams, who gets the first down. And then 3rd and goal, Justin Fields looking for a man. He avoids the sack, and then he gets sacked by the second man. He can't escape 2 of these Raiders, and the Derek Carr led offense of the Raiders gets into the red zone again. Darren Waller for the first down, and then on the very next play, Henry Ruggs for the touchdown. And after 2 interception touchdowns by Justin Fields, I couldn't believe it either. The Raiders are leading 31-3 late in the 4th quarter. Justin Fields, though, avoids a man and rushes into the end zone and dives. Beautiful form, though. 31-10 Raiders. That's what Madden says. Okay, that one was crazy. But the Browns now traveling to Los Angeles to take on the Chargers, and Baker Mayfield gets into the red zone early. That throw goes to Austin Hooper. 2nd and goal now for the Browns offense. Baker Mayfield looking for a man in the end zone, and he can't find anyone, and he gets sacked by the Chargers defense. The Browns are up by 10, and Baker throws this one into the end zone, but that's picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Baker Mayfield had no touchdowns and that one interception. But the Chargers are coming back late. It is 13-10, and the Chargers are down by 3 in the red zone now. Justin Herbert threw a touchdown and 1 interception in this one. He didn't have a great game, but he was under duress all game. Malik Jackson gets that sack. This is a tie game. The Chargers trying to win it late, and Justin Herbert gets sacked again. Only a minute and a half left to go. Justin Herbert gets sacked for a 2nd straight time. This game ended up going into overtime. It was a really good defensive matchup, but Nick Chubb dominated on the ground, and the Browns were able to kick that game-winning field goal because of him. The Browns win it 19-16. That's what Madden says. The Giants traveling to Dallas to face the Cowboys in this NFC East matchup, and watch out for Daniel Jones running the ball. He's sneaky quick, and he can't get into the end zone that time. Remember when he recorded the fastest time of any player that one week? That was like 2 or 3 years ago. But Daniel Jones didn't have a great game in this one, as he had 1 interception, no touchdowns, and not very much yardage. Dak Prescott on the following possession gets a field goal, and then this is the next possession. Dak Prescott throws that one to CeeDee Lamb. The Cowboys in the red zone, 3rd and 5. Dak Prescott throws this one in the middle of the end zone, and Amari Cooper can't come down with it. The Giants are losing 9-3. Cowboys in the red zone again, and Dak Prescott throws an interception to Xavier McKinney. So the Giants are down by 6 with less than a minute to go. Daniel Jones trying to lead the Giants to a come-from-behind victory. That goes to Saquon Barkley, and the tackle was made by Jalen Smith, who actually just got cut when I was editing this. And then Daniel Jones throws an interception to DeMonte Kazee, and that's going to do it. 9-3 Cowboys. That's what Madden says. No touchdowns. What? I would bet my kidney that the Cowboys get at least 1 touchdown there. But anyway, the Niners travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals, and the Cardinals strike first. Kyler Murray to DeAndre Hopkins, who breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone. Kyler Murray is still on the MVP train. He could be the MVP by the end of this year. We'll see how it goes. But the Niners with Trey Lance finally as the starting quarterback because Jimmy Garoppolo was hurt. That goes to Deebo Samuel for a touchdown. And then Kyler Murray gets sacked. The Cardinals down by 5 with only 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 18. Kyler Murray makes a huge run, but they can't convert. Trey Lance on the following possession needs to convert this one. Brandon Ayuk gets the catch, and the Niners run out the clock. They win this one, 22-17. That's what Madden says. So their streak comes to an end, but the Bills now traveling to Kansas City. This is a rematch of the playoffs last year, and that handoff goes to Devin Singletary, who gets into the end zone. The Bills strike first. 3rd and goal now. The Chiefs down by 7. Patrick Mahomes throws that one, but that is out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. They can't get a touchdown. It is 7-5, and the Chiefs had to settle for a field goal after this play. Travis Kelce drops the ball. Josh Allen on 4th down. They're down by 8. That is converted to Cole Beasley, and then Josh Allen needs this one. He throws it to his tight end, Dawson Knox, who almost gets into the end zone. And then a beautiful play design, fullback dive fake, and then toss to the running back. And they need this 2-point conversion, and they can't get it. But it's not over yet because Patrick Mahomes threw an interception on the following possession, and then Josh Allen capitalizes by throwing this touchdown to Cole Beasley. So the Chiefs are down by 5 with only a minute to go. Patrick Mahomes gets sacked by Jerry Hughes, and then 3rd and 15. 30 seconds left. Patrick Mahomes throws that one to the right side, and 2nd and goal now, and that is in the end zone, intercepted by Tre'Davious White. The Bills win it 23-18. That's what Madden says. Chiefs struggling to start the season, but the Colts travel to Baltimore to take the Ravens on in Monday Night Football. 3rd and 6. Carson Wentz throws this one away. The Colts settle for a field goal. Lamar Jackson on his first possession in the red zone gets intercepted by the Colts defense, and the Colts defense played very well throughout this one. Latavius Murray, though, makes a man miss and gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 3rd and 3. Carson Wentz is scrambling to his right side and has to get rid of it, but that is dropped by Michael Pittman in the end zone. I thought that was going to go way out of the back of the end zone, but Lamar Jackson now on 3rd and goal tries to scramble and he can't get in. It is 10-6 Ravens, and they're back in the red zone, and he fumbles the ball, but Ronnie Stanley is there to pick it up. 2nd and goal. Lamar Jackson keeps making mistakes. That's his 2nd interception in the red zone in this one. He had 3 interceptions, and here is the 3rd. Lamar Jackson in the red zone again gets picked off. And now look at this. He's returning this ball out of the end zone. Stiff arms an offensive lineman, jumps over that attempt, and then stiff arms 2 offensive linemen at the same time and goes down at the 43-yard line. That gives the Colts really good field position, and 4th and 2, they end up converting. They're down by 4, a minute left to go. This is 3rd and 6. Jack Doyle can barely get 5 yards. 4th and 1, they end up converting again. They're doing everything right on this drive. Can they finish it off with a touchdown? Carson Wentz throws it. Michael Pittman Jr. catches that touchdown. Lamar Jackson on the next possession. He is looking for a man deep down the field, and Mark Andrews keeps his feet in bounds. The Ravens force overtime, but very quickly in overtime, the Colts strike right back to Michael Pittman Jr. 2 touchdowns, including this game-winning touchdown in overtime. 20-13 Colts. That's what Madden says. Here are all the week 5 predictions that Madden put out. The Falcons putting up 50. That's crazy. Let me know what you guys think and drop your predictions in the comments below. My predictions will be in the description, so if you want to see those, you know where to find them, but don't roast me on my predictions, okay? I'm doing my best. I'm at least beating Madden, but hey, I mean, we can all beat Madden, right? Comment down below and let's see if we can both beat Madden.